Meals on Wheels is a not-for-profit organization that serves homebound seniors, elderly. Our motto is touching lives with food and friendship, so it's more than just the food, it's also the friendship that they develop with our volunteers as well. The mission of Meals on Wheels is to support the dignity, well-being, and independence of individuals through home-delivered nutrition programs.
There's a lot of clients that we touch base with on a daily basis or a weekly basis. I think there's just been some great all-around clients.
I meet new people every other day. There's somebody new coming in. Makes my day.
We look at nutritional content of the food. We look at the likes and dislikes of the clients, preferences. We have to meet different diet categories.
All of our meals are low calorie, low sodium, low fat.
I needed to lose weight, so with the meals helping keeping on a special, so much portion and stuff, I ended up losing 100 pounds.
New commissary provides us with basically more efficiency. The fact that it's right here and we're able to walk down the hall is a lot more convenient for us, but the fact that our staff there can be more efficient. We have much better cooling facilities, but probably the biggest bonus of it is that we are now a disaster-ready facility. On my end, the nutrition is an important part and the food is an important part, but with the visit from the volunteer, that even makes it more important.
A few years ago, we had a woman with Lou Gehrig's disease, and she had a 4-year-old child and didn't know how she was going to take care of him. And so we were able to provide meals for her and for the child. And the volunteers became so attached to the little boy. Every day they'd bring him a little gift. So that was a very rewarding experience for us. We have a very, very close bond with the volunteers and with the site managers and with our clients. Our job, besides putting people on service and providing, that daily contact, we are the ones that families will call if there's any issues with the clients. Also, over that lunch hour, if a client doesn't answer the door, it's our responsibility to make sure that we contact a family member or a relative to make sure that they're okay. For the volunteers and their contact with us, a lot of times they never even know that there's a problem. The last resort is calling 911 if we're not able to get a hold of anyone, but we do every effort to try to make sure that the person's okay.
Right now we have about 1,500 volunteers that are active in helping us deliver meals. A lot of our volunteers we find now are older than some of the recipients that they're delivering to, and they tell us on a regular basis that they get more out of it than what they get.
My name is Bill Kirsch, and I've been volunteering with Meals on Wheels for 15 years. Nicest part of this whole thing, really, is the fact that we get to see these people every day, and these people get to see somebody. And they are always so grateful to have us bring their meals. It's a fine experience. Back in 1989, I retired from Harrison's to do my wife's home dialysis 5 times a day. And cooking meals and doing housework and everything, I was kind of overwhelmed. I was not used to cooking. And I started getting Meals on Wheels for my wife. And I really appreciated the fact that these people were volunteering and doing this on their own with no pay. And it was also nice to talk to them just briefly when they would deliver the meals. So that's how I got started on Meals on Wheels. I decided I would deliver.
They develop a relationship with the clients on a regular basis and with their family members to ensure that we're giving them the best level of care possible.
I'm Naomi Rulin, and I was 91 years old last July. I'm very proud of it. I'm in pretty good shape for the shape I'm in. I was working and I fell and broke the big bone in my leg, so that ended the working part of it. So that's where I started on Meals on Wheels. Well, I don't have to wash dishes. I don't have to cook. I do very little shopping. So in many ways, it helps. one good reason of having Meals on Wheels, if you're alone, there's somebody that'll come, they check on you, ask you how you feel. Very, very courteous, and I'm very pleased with them. They're really nice.
It's the smiles that you get when you open the door, when you think you're just delivering a meal. You mean it's something most of us take for granted. The smiles that you get from those individuals and the kind words that you get for delivering them those 2 meals that most of us would take for granted, it just makes you feel wonderful.